Hi everybody! Today I wanted to share my entire planner collection with you. So this is going to include anything that I've used in the past, what I'm currently using, and then of course what I've bought in the future and everything in between. And I wanted to do this by the type of planner category. I would say that there are four main ones out there. Depending on how you look at it, there's a little bit of overlap, but there are ring bound, spiral bound, Traveler's Notebook, and Bookbound are the different categories that I'm going to use. And there's like the disc bound and loose binding and things like that. You can fit into whatever category you want. But I originally was a ring bound planner girl. So the two ring bound planners that I currently own are a Filofax Personal Malden in ochre, and then this one, which is the Franklin Covey, and this is Classic Aurora in red. I have originally started with Franklin Covey because they were very accessible and they're a very good brand. I've had other binders in the past that were faux leather that split and cracked, and I've had to throw them away. So that's one of the reasons I went with leather on this one. But these are the two, and then these are my most current inserts from Franklin Covey. They ran out in the end of June of this year. They are the Her Point of View academic version in the horizontal. So those are the two ring bounds. Then I have the next category I started using was spiral bound. And I've had a lot of spiral bounds in my life. I've always just thrown them away. I haven't really been a person to want to keep everything, but the ones that I currently have are my Erin Condren Life Planner. That's an 18-month. It does run out this month. Then I got a Plum Paper Planner. That was a 12-month. That will also run out this month, and I have an Erin Condren cover on that one. And then last but not least, in the spiral category, this is a new one that I bought. I know, it's crazy, but I actually didn't buy this to use as a planner. I have done this many times in the past. I will buy a planner like this specifically for the art, because for me, $8.98 for 52 pictures that I can just have change every week, that is definitely a huge bargain to me. So I know that these types of planners don't work for me as a personal planner, but I do occasionally, I would say every few years, buy something like this just specifically for the beautiful art. So that is my spiral category. The next category that I was in, and I'm currently in actually, is a traveler's notebook. This is my main one. I made both of these. This is a regular size traveler's notebook in natural leather, and I have I've showed this before, so sorry if this is a repeat for a lot of you, but I have my main planning system in here with Midori inserts, both in the monthly and the weekly currently, and then all of my personal finance right here. And then I wanted to show you this one. I don't really use this one very often, but I do have a lot of May books in here that considered the planning, like the menu planning. There's also my garden and my finances, but this one specifically is a planner, so I had to include it in this. That's what this one looks like. And I apologize, the lighting's not great because it's snowing like crazy, but it's just a basic weekly with, lists right here of things to do, errands and things like that. But as you can see, I can jump in and out of that as needed, but technically it is a planner in the Traveler's Notebook category. Then the next thing were Bookbound. And I have always struggled in my mind with Bookbounds because they never laid flat until I saw the Hobonichi. So all of my Bookbound planners are going to be the Hobonichi brand. This is the Weeks, which is tall and skinny. Then I've got an A6 Avec that I actually put in a traveler's notebook, and I will do setup videos and more detailed videos on all of these other ones later. This is my A6 English. That's my gratitude journal. This one right here is the weekly, which not to be confused with the weeks. The weeks is the tall skinny one, and the weekly is right here is the A6 version that I have just in the regular Hobonichi cover. And then last but not least, in the Bookbound / Hobonichi category is my cousin. And as you can see, it's going to be my personal. So those videos will be coming soon. And then this is technically not a separate category, but I wanted to kind of do these in a separate category because these are all my undated planners. So you can see they have various bindings here. And I did a series on the top down versus bottom up type of planning. And most of these are going to be the top top-down planners. And I'm also not going to flip through these really fast because there are plenty of videos out here, but I specifically bought these planners in this category because they were all undated and I can jump in and out of them as needed. So this is the Passion Planner. Then we've got the top-down planner, which those are both book-bound. The Life Coach in a Book, spiral bound. Planner Pad is also spiral bound. And then I also have 2 uncalendars, both in the 2 different sizes that they offer. And it's just a weekly, if you've never seen these, it's just a weekly that looks like that, very colorful. They're a little bit different layout. And I can do a separate video on these, and I planned on that actually, but they do have a separate, a little bit different, but they're both weekly. And then last but not least, I have my disc bound that I just got. I've never had a disc bound before, but I just bought this to replace my Erin Condren for this next year. So anyways, you can see I have a lot of planners. I have used all of them. I do like trying different ones just to find something that is going to work out for me. And so I don't plan on any of these going to waste. I do have plans either sooner or later to use up all of these, but just thought I'd share, and thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you soon.